I'm Dimitri, this is Kathy from Kinetics BJJ. Okay, today I'd like to show you how to control the Kimura setup and how to finish the Kimura from north-south. Okay, this is something I picked up from Rob Bernanke, so check him out. He's got really good material. Okay, so let's get into it. So Kathy's on her back here. Okay. First of all, we need to distinguish between having a Kimura grip and having actual control. Okay. What happens to a lot of people is, okay, they get into the Kimura, whatever the setup was, okay, and then the person violently turns to their back, okay, and gets the elbow out, okay, and they lose the Kimura, okay. So that is because here I only have an artificial control, okay? I'm not actually preventing the elbow from coming back or the shoulder from rotating, okay? So Kathy can easily put her elbow on the mat, okay? The problem with this is, one, she escapes, and two, she does it violently, it will actually hurt my own arm, okay? So how are we going to control this position, okay? So first things first, I take a conventional Kimura grip, okay? So I like to go no thumbs, okay? So monkey grip. And there's a couple of things you need here to actually control the person and stop her from getting out, okay? First things first is we want to internally rotate the shoulder, okay? By internal rotation, I mean this movement, like we're going for an actual Kimura finish, okay? So when I'm here, I will actively push, okay, the wrist towards the hip, okay? At the same time, I will also be straightening my forearm here, okay? That brings us to the second element we need, which is a backstop, okay? We need something from stopping the elbow going down to the floor. In this case, if I straighten my forearm like this, it is my forearm, okay? If Kathy tries to get her elbow to the mat right now, she can't, okay? So sometimes I will use my forearm, sometimes I will also use my bicep, okay? Sometimes you come into a position, the forearm is not a great option, Kathy tries to get out, I will use my bicep as a placeholder, okay? Last element we need is the angle, okay? Because if I'm in my Kimura control and Kathy starts changing the angle, then she can once again pull the elbow to the floor, okay? So for that, I want to be at a 45-degree angle. Even when you're north-south, you want to get that angle to get the control. So if Kathy moves, I move with her at that 45-degree angle, okay? So you will also see that I'm putting my toes in the mat, okay? Why? Simply for purposes of base. If I'm here and I don't have my toes on the mat, Kathy might bridge and go over my legs, which will make it hard to control the position. So I've got my control, internal rotation, got my backstop, 45-degree angle, toes in the mat. Kathy tries to bridge over my leg, and I can absorb the force thanks to my base behind me. Okay, so that is the Kimura control. Now, where a lot of people also have trouble is the actual finish, okay? So we'll go over one way to undo the grip, okay? Very conventional way, okay? And then just the finish mechanics, okay? So let's say I've obtained my Kimura control and I'm trying to move in for the submission, okay? Once I decide to move in for the submission, I will put my chest on the arm, okay? Put my chest on the arm to control her rotation and control the elbow. I will put my shin over the bicep here, it's available. My knee comes down to the floor, so I don't want my knee to float here, it comes down to the floor, okay? Now I need to connect my chest to the arm. once my chest is connected to the arm, it does not leave the arm, okay? Because if I pull and then my chest disconnects, then it's only my arms working against my partner's arms, okay? So I connect my chest, I raise my other leg, okay? Which essentially puts me in a deadlift position, okay? Now what I want to do is I want to push off with my leg, push off with my knee, and go straight up, okay? I go straight up like a deadlift, which means I'm separating the shoulder from her body, separating the arm from her body, making the position weak. For sure, my partner will have a grip, here hands clasps, maybe the kimono. I can further weaken that grip by taking the wrist, so rolling it around, and rolling the wrist, making the grip weak, okay? I will lift up, and then I rotate my body to the left, okay? It's not just my arms doing the work, okay? So take your grip. It's my whole body. So I connect my chest, I rotate the grip, I lift up, and then my whole torso goes for the finish. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, I hope this helped, and yeah, hope you catch a lot of Kimuras.